in Israel. It is the opening day of FIBA World Cup 2023 qualifying action. And we have Israel facing off against Poland in a Group D encounter. The first time for both of these two teams. And it is fans back in the arena from both countries, ready to cheer on their heroes, hopefully all the way through to the FIBA World Cup 2023. Here we see the games in Group D taking place today. It is Israel-Poland, our game. Germany facing off against Estonia at 8 o'clock local time later on today. 3 of these 4 teams will go forward to qualify for the second round as they attempt to go all the way and lift that trophy. There's a lot of change for these two teams. Poland, having qualified for the World Cup in 2019, the last edition, their best ever finish, the first time they returned to the World Cup after a 53-year wait. So an incredible turnaround for the Polish team, but 52-year wait, but much change for them. For Israel, they are still trying to get back to the World Cup for the first time since 1986, but there is history between these two teams and it favors Israel. We'll get into that later as we see this Polish team coming out onto the floor here in Tel Aviv. We said it is a changed team for Poland. A lot of new faces, some youngsters in the lineup for them as well. A couple of players getting their first appearances, such as Michal Kalenda, and a new man on the sideline there. Igor Milicic is the new head coach of the Polish national team. He has a lot to live up to after the 8th place finish of this Polish team in 2019. On the other side for Israel, also a new man on the side, but a lot of familiar faces for this Israeli team. You know, a lot of guys that have been there and done it before. Guys like Guy Mikel, Guy Panini as well will be out there once again as they bring in some youngsters, and none more than the exciting addition, the exciting emergence of Yam Madar, the 20-year-old point guard who plays his club basketball for KK Partizan. We'll get onto him as we see the Israeli team coming out onto the floor. Said it's been a long time since they got back to the World Cup. Last time they were there is 1986. And they do have, you know, the ability to win games here at home. They are always tough to beat playing in Israel. So it'll be interesting to see, can that experience get them over the line here against the Polish team, which has been in fine form in World Cup qualification. Well, the positive for Israel is these two teams also faced off in qualification for Eurobasket 2022. They did both make it through. They're both qualified for that tournament. But it was Israel that came out on top in the head-to-head matchups. They qualified as the top-placed team in Group A on that occasion. 5 wins and 1 loss in their 6 games. A 3-3 record for Poland. And there is the new man in charge of Israel. It is Guy Gudes, the head coach, taking over on the sideline for Israel. As he has come in to replace Coach Odes Katash, who did such a good job. So, packed house here in Tel Aviv. As always, the players are announced, and we'll have a short break while we listen to the national anthems. First, though, little presentation on the floor. That is Coach Gudes. Sure, he'll be nervous, as will Igor Milicic. Both these men taking charge of their first, official game as head coach of their respective senior national teams. Gudes, previously the head coach of the under-20 national team for the Israelis. As we see Lior Eliyahu, a famous man in that Israel jersey, coming out to receive the commemorative shirt for him. A man that is well known throughout European and world basketball, Lior Eliyahu. Which round of applause for him. So now we will get the national anthems. First of Poland and then Israel.
Thank you. ועכשיו על כל כיסא יש דגל ישראל, תניפו את national anthem of Israel, התקווה. לשירת ההמנון הלאומי של ישראל, התקווה יעלה ויבוא הזמר רגב הוד.
כל עוד בלבב פנימה נפש יהודי הומיה ולפת מזרח קדימה עין לציון צופיה עוד לא אבדה תקוותנו התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון ירושלים.
תודה רבה לך רגב הוד. רפריז שופטי המשחק.
Anthems are done then. Players, quick shake of the hands. The two new coaches. A nice warm welcome between them there. And we will shortly get underway here for the opening game in Group D of the European Qualifiers for the FIBA World Cup 2023.
השבוע הגיע גביע העולם וישראל היא המדינה הראשונה מבין 80
Three officials there
ומוקדמות גביע העולם.
in charge of today's game. And there we see the trophy just going out of picture. That is what we are playing for. First of all, qualification, then a chance to win that trophy. As we see the starting lineup for the Polish team, as they will go with Zykowski, Baraszowski, Kolenda, Panika, and then Jakub Garbacz playing for the first time outside of Poland. Garbacz, the 6'6" shooting guard. So a lineup for Igor Milicic that will have some questions in it. Said a lot of guys missing for this Polish team, a kind of changing of the guard as we see, you know, the two Kolenda brothers now, both Michal and Lukasz, both on the team, 24 and 22 years of age. And it'll be that youth will try and get them through. Israel on the other side have their youth of their own, as we see their youngster Jan Madar in the starting lineup alongside the experience of Guy Mikel, Rafael Minko, Jake Cohen up front with Tomar Ginat, and it's Jake Cohen that may well be the anchor of the front line for the Israelis, and a new head coach Guy Gudes. A lot of experience in that Israel team though. A guy like Guy Mikel, years having played in the NBA, but also, you know, throughout Europe as well. So he's out there to support young Jan Madar and the exciting prospect he is. This is an Israeli team and has a number of young prospects coming through. We saw Danny leading them in scoring for the qualification in 2022. It's not available right now, but as I said, it was a great qualification round for the Israelis. 5-1 record for them to qualify for Eurobasket 2022. They defeated Poland twice in that qualification as well. So they will come into this game full of confidence after defeating them back in February 2020, 75-71. That was in Poland. But then the return game in November was played in Valencia in Spain, as Israel took that one 78-72, and it was Tomar Ganat that had the all-round game in that victory. 8 points, 8 rebounds, and a steal for him to lead the way for the Israeli team. Players out onto the floor then. We are nearly set to get underway. It'll be an entertaining game. Great advantage trying to start yourself off at home as the home fans start to stand. They will surely cheer on their team here. Welcome to Tel Aviv then. It is qualifying action, FIBA World Cup. We are underway, up high, early for Poland. The attempted alley-oop doesn't go. And swiftly we come the other way. Guy Miguel, he is in no hurry, calls the play over to Cohen. Cohen, a lot of room, and he gets the first score. Well, we said Jake Cohen is a leader for this Israeli team. He led them in qualification scoring. And you can see why they're great start for the Israelis. They'll kind of settle the nerves for them as Poland attempt a response of their own, searching around. Everything going through Panicka. Here he is as Michal Kalenda misses the three. So we're used to brothers playing for the Polish national team. Usually, though, it's the Panicka brothers. Today, it is Michal and Lukasz Kalenda. Now, they're not at the same time yet. There is one of the, a steal. In fact, it's Zikowski that picked it up. And now Poland once again with Panicka at the point. He gets it back, uses this screen. Panicka trying to find an option. Gets it to the inside. Nothing really on until finally an opening for Marcel Panicka. It doesn't go. The tip-in is good. Good tenacity from Poland. You see him picking up as well, forcing the pressure defensively. Here comes a bit of a trap, and they're going to get the steal. Great work from Poland defensively early on, and they're going to come with more pressure. You can see Coach Igor Milicic in the background telling his team to push up. Marcel Panicka started off nicely, and it's him on defense once more against Madar. Now Madar draws the foul. There it is, the steal. Panicka gives it up, gets it back. Great team basketball from Poland there. And Oleg Wasserowski, the big man, showed his versatility running the floor. Now he's on defense. Got to try and keep Madar in front of him. And now he gets the block. Wasserowski doing a great job there. Well, he's another of these young prospects that we're going to get to see in qualification. Just 21 years of age. Spako, as he is also known in Poland, translates as bird, and that is one of the reasons. Flies through the air. And as the officials are talking this over, I think it will probably be to do with the shot clock. So discussion over the shot clock, and there it is. Oleg Wasserowski. And just some confirmation from our officials. With 13 on the clock. Inline possession for Israel. Minko screens. And now he's going to come to the near side. Well guarded, but Cohen wide open. Has that in his range, Jake Cohen. On this occasion, though, 3 bounces clear and Poland coming the other way. Trying to organise themselves. Connected off the screen. Nice ball movement from Poland, and a foul will go against Israel. So Guy Mikel just a little bit too close, trying to challenge the shot. And this is a positive start on the road for this Polish team. We said it's a young team. You know, those faces that just led them in the 2019 World Cup to that 8th place finish. Not really there for them in the same way now, but these new players coming through. There's no Matus Panicka, there's no AJ Slaughter out there for this Polish team. And who were the leaders in helping them all the way through to the quarterfinals. And instead, at the line, Jakub Garovac, mentioned, plays his club basketball in Germany as he's ventured outside in his home country. The attention of this Polish defense up the floor. Israel struggling to get it in bounds. They just managed to get it to Guy Mikel. He'll have to back it out here. Great defensive work from this Polish team. Mikel picks it up, finds Menko, his 3, doesn't go. Good work on the glass, and then Menko with the extra pass. Cohen is rejected. Poland everywhere on the defensive end. Swarming defense from them. They're going to get Garbash for 3, but bounces out. And again, the effort all from Poland. A little bit shell-shocked from this Israeli team, really, the first couple of minutes here. Did not expect this Polish team to come out with the tenacity we've seen in this first 3 minutes. Question is, can they keep up this level of commitment? The pressure defense will stay. As second team foul called against Poland. Menko, the entry man from the baseline. Menko be forced to handle. Not the traditional point guard. They're doing a good job keeping it out of the hands of Guy Mikel, not letting him organise the team. Madar finds some space. He'll take the early 3. Doesn't go. Poland swiftly the other way. Behind the back. 3 doesn't go for Basarowski. Cohen trying to find some room. Can't finish over that size and length of Oleg Basarowski. It's all about the Polish defense here in the early stages. Open 3 is good, and they are going to open up a 10-2 lead here in Tel Aviv. Great work from Poland. And on that occasion, Jaroslaw Zykowski, the 29-year-old, knocking it down for 3. Israel need to regroup here. The tenacity of the Polish team on defense has given them the early advantage here. Shooting percentages from Israel. A struggle right now. 1 of 4 from 2, 0 of 3 from 3, but they haven't really been clean looks thanks to this Polish defense. Sometimes teams will come out cold, not really start firing offensively, but on this occasion, you've got to say it's the Polish defense which has caused this. There you see the early steal, and that kind of set the tone for Poland. They've picked up full court. They've been very good just with the energy they've shown in these first few minutes, giving them a well-deserved lead here. Zalmanson's going to come in then on the inside. As has a rotation in the backcourt as well. Tapziv onto the floor. And youngster Yamadar goes to the bench then. Menko, again, the de facto point guard. He's going to face the double team. Hits it out. Nice drive, but the finish doesn't go for Israel to get the offensive rebound. Ginat was unable to get that first score. He will get a chance in the half court here now. Strong drive. Fading shot from Miguel. Menko, the shot clock winding down, manages to get it off to the front of the ring. Lovely pass. Samuelson can't finish though. Lid on the basket for Israel. We said Polish defense was great that occasion. A couple of really easy opportunities for Israel that they feel they should have scored. Bogowski puts it on the floor. The runner doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Bounces kindly to Poland. But Zygowski can't finish. Foul. Looks like it's going to go against Michal Kalenda. So Zygowski goes out. Good spell from him. Poland starting to rotate. Good addition to have coming in off the bench in Tomasz Gielo, though. And who also plays his club basketball in Germany for Würzburg. Referee's just sorting out a little friction between players away from the ball. I think this plays into the Polish team's hands, though. This is what they want to do. They want to make this a scrappy game. Jakub Schneck has come in for the first time, as well as another turnover caused by the defense. No good is trying to be positive. Third turnover already for Israel. Schneck has the ball. Get into this weave action we've already seen. Lovely pass from Schneck to Kalenda, and he will make the three. Michal Kalenda knocking it down in his first appearance with the senior national team. Great start from him. Samuelson looks to make the entry pass back, but perhaps one pass too many. There was Schneck. Bullet pass. Menko got as close as he could, but just too much time for Kalenda to get the shot away. Menko's going to go out then. Panini comes in. So often the saviour for this Israeli national team, Guy Panini. Will he be able to spark them once again? Open look. Doesn't drop for Zif. Foul on the rebound. It's against Israel. I think that's going to go against Tomer Ginat. There's a lot of... you used the word friction earlier. And, off the ball, Zif and Schneck. Already had a couple of coming together. Something to keep an eye on there for the referees. Here is Schneck with the ball. Changing defense from Israel. Is this the zone? Now they'll perhaps match up man-to-man. Something they've done in the past. As the shot doesn't go. Out of bounds for Israel.
First foul. Rush by Hal.
Poland ball then. As they get it over to Schneck. Schneck comes off the screen. And now it's Lukasz Kalenda eventually nearly gets it and loses it. But Poland build on this lead even more, 15-2. As Ginat is fouled. Omar Ginat. The team fouls against Poland. Here we see Kalenda loses it, picks it up, manages to throw it to his brother, and he gets the score. Wasn't even looking, really. That is Michał, 5 points early for him, out there on the floor with his younger brother, Lukasz now. Team fouls means Israel be at the line. Much needed points this could be from them. It's the one saving grace right now. The next 4 minutes, any fouls, we'll see them go to the line for 2 shots. Can that be something they capitalize on? Points a struggle right now for this Israeli team. Ginat goes 2 of 2. And Schneck brings it down. Gets it back. He's going to have a high screen set for him. Uses it. Nothing on though. So he comes once again. Schneck trying to find some room. Shot clock getting low. And then a foul right at the last second from Israel. So Nimrod Levi couldn't quite keep his man in front. Better defensive possession that time from Israel. I don't think they'll be too upset about the foul. Coach Milicic looking on. Sideline possession then from Poland. It is Lukasz Kalenda. Now Michał. Back to Schneck. He's got low shot clock. They'll just clear out, let Lukasz go. He's a lefty. Tries to bring it back to his right hand, and he's going to be rewarded with a foul and 2 shots here. Well, Madar battling 2 younger guards. Lukasz Kalenda, 22, Madar, 20. On this occasion, Kalenda will be at the line for 2. Let's see Michał Kalenda going out. It is Lukasz Kalenda, the lefty, makes the first. Former MVP at youth level. FIBA tournaments. He's played now a couple of times for his national team, misses the second, but another effort play going in favour of Poland. Great work on the offensive glass from Dominik Olejniczak as the 3 up. Not on this occasion. Madar spins away from his man. Just defense everywhere from Poland though. Great ball movement. Madar's open look doesn't go. Haven't seen that very often. You know, Israel able to move the ball and defeat the Polish defense to get such a clean look. That's why Coach Gudis is applauding. You know, if they can continue to get those looks, they will surely start to knock them down. Just 1 of 13 from the field right now. As Jakub Karalak comes in for his first action. Poland are going to have to keep rotating these bodies, keep this energy level where it is. There's Gelo, knocks down the 3. Well, Tomasz Gelo has that 3-point range. What a lead for Poland. It's up to 15 now. 19-4. Panini. Not even he can get this Israeli team going. Kalenda holding and waiting, calling the play. No hurry for Poland with this lead. Lukasz Kalenda. There's high to Gelo. Gelo back to Kalenda. Shot clock to 5. Creates his own look. Misses badly though. Crowd trying to get into it here in Tel Aviv. See if they can spark their team. And there's Tomasz Gello knocking down the three. So this is perhaps the one way for Israel. A foul, before the halfway line. We'll see them walk their way to the line and shoot two. For a team which only has 4 points in this first 8 minutes. 2 of them came from the line. What an opportunity it is to get going. Madar, his first point. Second is good. An important 2 minutes here. Poland won't want to let all this good work become undone by letting Israel have a little run. On the other side for Israel, they will know great opportunity for them. They won't want this lead to stretch out anymore. Madar working hard on defense out in the backcourt. Kalenda gets himself to the baseline, finds the open man. The three doesn't go though. But again, another offensive rebound for Poland. Kalenda again off the dribble. And he will shoot two. Well, Lucas Kalenda doing a great job, just dipping that shoulder, forcing his way to the basket. 4 offensive rebounds for this Polish team. And a foul against Jake Cohen. Łukasz Kalenda makes number 1. Second is good. A few Polish fans in attendance loving this start, and you can't blame them. What a great opening this has been. 21-6. Madar has it again, facing this relentless pressure. 2 guys trying to jump him. Foul away from the ball. A shake of the head, but a foul is called against Poland. Looks like it's going against Dominik Olejniczak. Cohen, his opportunity at the line. He can't hit. Cohen, remarkably the only man to have scored a field goal for Israel right now, as they are 1 of 14 from the field. Can only go 1 of 2. Schneck goes to the inside. Oh, that's a nice move along the baseline. Gello lost his man, but did it illegally so. An extra step. That's how he got the space. A little smile from Igor Milicic. He must be loving this defense here. Zip finds Madar. Madar trying to organize something. Crowd wants a foul. Referees don't give it. Madar again. Penetrates, kicks, open 3, and finally Israel get 1 to go from the outside. It is Nimrod Levy knocking it down for them. A much-needed basket. Just a second field goal from Israel in the first quarter here. Final 30 seconds. Schneck calling the play. Now Kalenda, 2 on the clock, takes the 3. Can't get it. One final chance for Israel. Madar not in a hurry. Not for 15 seconds, so probably just try and clear out for him. See if he can beat this pressure. Yeah, Madar. Screen is coming from Cohen. Draws the switch. Madar pulls up. Next, knocks it down. What a response from Israel. That final minute could be so big for them as this game unfolds. Back-to-back field goals for Israel after they'd gone the first 9 minutes with just one. Really has steadied the ship here. They still trail. It is Israel 12, Poland 21 at the end of the first quarter. There's the numbers. Well, and free throws at the top is what's helping Israel. 5 of 6, but just 3 field goals from them in that first 10 minutes. Perhaps a little momentum after the back-to-back scores, though. This was early on, first points of the game, in fact. And that was the only field goal for Israel for a long time. The story of the game really summed up right there. Poland playing with energy, playing with heart on the defensive end. Did an excellent job to change this game. And really, they have the 9-point lead now. In some ways, though, they'll be more disappointed, I think, at that quarter break. And really did just dominate that first 10 minutes. Israel just managed to hold on in the final minute, though. Won't be enough for them to have just regained composure and find their way back in as Tomaszkiello's long three. Make sure you download the FIBA World Cup qualification app from wherever you get your apps. It'll keep you updated with all the latest scores, news, rosters, and information as we head to the World Cup 2023. Hopefully it continues in the same way as this. A highly entertaining first quarter. A lot of passion from both teams here in Tel Aviv. And it is Poland on the road with a sizable lead after the first quarter. Will this passionate crowd be able to bring their team back into this one? Israel have the ball. Start off the second quarter then. It is Cohen, Levi, Madar, Panini and Ziv out there on the floor for the Israelis. For Poland, Michał Kolenda, Panitka, Schneck, Gielo and Onizek. As the first basket goes for Guy Panini. A run up plus a foul. The assist on the stats goes to Jan Madar. Friendly one for the youngster there. Good move from Panini off the dribble, beat his man. And gets it away before the foul from Tomaszkiello. Just like that. Who would have thought 6-point game? Panini, who said so often he's been the saviour for this Israeli national team. Once again, out there making plays when they need him. Panitka gives it up. Schneck has the ball. Foul. So first against Israel in this second quarter. Looks like they're going to go into some sort of zone on the out of bounds. Corner three, up, doesn't go. And Cohen snatches in the rebound. Here comes Madar. Oh, lovely drive, here pulled away. A little bit more poise coming out of the quarter break from Israel. Good work from Yitzhak Ziv. Yeah, we see just blows past his man, no help defense. Zif gets the score, little fist pump from Kajgudis, forces the timeout from Poland. And after such a strong start, this lead is dragged all the way back, just 4 points here. Israel 17, Poland 21. And we got a little quick look at Oleg Basarovsky on the bench just before that timeout. It reminded me, it's been out for a while. Basarovsky started the game well for his team. The big 7-footer really kind of established them in the early going. You know, didn't score, but had 2 rebounds, had 2 blocks as well. He's going to be coming back in, you know, with his presence at the ring. With these shots have been as easy for this Israeli team, that's the question. There's the first one, and here's the second. Nice little hesitation as well from Zif. Throws the defense. Milicic then, he's the man who's got some questions being posed of him. Great game plan he's set out. Can his team continue it here? This time it's Israel with the pressure. Schenk beats it. Here he comes off the screen. There it is Basarovsky, hands it off. Now Schenk, one way, then the other. Hangs in the air. Buzzer sounds, fight for the rebound. Another offensive board for Poland. Long 2 from Schenk. Pretty sure foot was on the line, so it was only a 2. Yep, and it was. So Zif trying to find some room. Now he's there, got to space the floor, try and let Madar create something. Gets a little room, tough shot. Doesn't go. Good defensive possession once more from Poland. Nearly lost it, but eventually a foul. The crowd is not going to like that one. Cohen doesn't like it. Says he went for the ball, but he took the man. Panitka chases after it, and you can see Cohen on the floor, into the legs, so a clear foul. That's the long 2 from the last possession. Schenk knocking it down. Cohen didn't like the foul because that's number 2 against him. He's had to go to the bench now. Zalmanson comes back in to replace him. Excuse me, it's Tomar Ginat instead that came in. A smaller lineup with Nimrod Levi playing the 5. Can Poland take advantage on the inside? Can they go to Basarovsky? So travel is called against Poland. I think you could say Zikowski didn't agree with that one. Zif gives it over to Levi. He'll put it on the floor. Great ball movement from Israel. Extra pass. Clean look, but way short. And we'll chase it down. And another 3. This one also off. Both teams not shooting it to their best so far in this one. Basarovsky hands it off. Trying to work the 2-man game with Panitka on that far side. Now they'll bring it high. Panitka getting it back against the switch. Nice pass to the corner. Schenk's 3 doesn't go. And that was a solid possession from Israel on the defensive end. And switched the ball screens. They covered it well. Did a better job on the glass as well. Something that's been their undoing a couple of times in the early stages here. They played a good defensive possession and given up the offensive board. Poland rotating, trying to keep that fresh as Jakub Garbacz comes in. See him there. And so Michał Kalenda goes out, replaced by his brother. And Madar trying to beat the pressure. Madar just manages to cross the half before the 8-second count. Now spins, lovely little pass to the inside. They blow the layup. Ginnak can't get the second chance either. He will stay with it as Panini finds Madar along the baseline. Israel, great effort from them. Yeah, the plays they need to do, they need to match the energy that Poland have shown in the early stages. Kalenda looking to the inside. Just manages to find, nearly find Zagowski, but it goes out of bounds. And spoke too soon as the pass just wasn't quite taken in by Jaroslaw Zagowski. Moves it back, and Poland could make this a one-possession game here. Zip falls to the floor. Has the ball crossed the half? And it has, according to the official, Levi. Now they need to settle here, Israel. And it's out of bounds. Panini says he was pushed. The referee disagrees. There will be a sideline possession for Poland. As Madar uses the ball to tie his laces. Here we see the effort from Israel. Great job on the glass. And then the pass from Panini right on the money for the Captain Madar along the baseline. There he is. Guy Panini showing everyone what it means to him. "38 years of age, but still means so much to be turning out for his national team." Panitka, lovely pass, and the easy finish then on the inside. First points of the game for the big man, Oleg Balcerowski. Gliding layup for Zif. Shown that ability, hasn't he? Second time we've seen him break down the defense, get all the way to the finish. As the drive is good for Jakub Garbacz. Madar finds Levi, nice pass. Panini, a lot of time. He's not going to miss many of those. Guy Panini, credit the pass of Levi to find him with time and space. And it is a one-possession game now. Just 3 points in it between these two teams. To the inside once again, Balcerowski. Pass is deflected, stays with Poland. There we see a lovely extra pass. Rotating defense can't get there in time. Zalmanson comes in with a bigger body on the inside. The open three from Poland doesn't go. And they hit a couple early, Poland, but have been cold lately, feels like, from three. Just 3 of 13. Zalmanson's extra pass, lovely fake. But the open three doesn't go. Not putting shooting display from either team. Balcerowski takes the dribble, he'll take the three. That shouldn't have, as he misses everything. Poland now 3 of 14. And Israel 2 of 11 from beyond the land of plenty. Zif handles the ball. Zalmanson sells a little fake. Foul will be called. Just the 13th foul against Poland. Mikal gives it up to Zalmanson. Zalmanson to Panini. Lovely little pass. Zalmanson wide open. Can't get it. Mikal tried to be the first man to it. It's bounced to the floor. Asadowski wanted the post up. Doesn't get it. Schenk now. Uses the big man for a screen. Nice pass. Zukowski's three. Always going to hit the front of the ring, though. Madar trying to find some room. Zalmanson hands it off to Mikal. Much better ball movement from Israel. Great play to get it to the inside. And Tomer Ginat is the man on the end of it. That's the first time we've seen that slick ball movement from Israel. So often it's been the Polish team would have been the dominating factor on the defensive end. Stop them moving the ball in that way. Schenk holding and waiting. Poland a 1-point lead now. 14-6, second quarter in favor of Israel. And forced three doesn't go. And here comes Israel. Mikal draws the foul. Fourth team foul against Poland. This can be another one against Asadowski. Just his second back-to-back fouls, really. There's the swift ball movement from Israel. Asadowski's gone out after picking up his second. The confusion as to whether a substitution's allowed. Kalender is going to remain into the game. Israel get it in. And now Nadar spins away from two defenders. Ginat spins himself, draws the foul, gets the roll. Great play from Tomer Ginat. We said he was the key guy in the victory between these two teams last time out. There is the spin, just too quick for the defense, gets the finish. Timeout called then by Poland. 2:40 left. Israel have got the lead. It is their first lead of this game outside of the opening basket scored, excuse me, by Jake Cohen. Remember, Poland at one stage had a 15-point lead, but this second quarter, after such a strong start for them, they've scored just 6 points. And they trail it 16-6. Really has been a roller coaster of a game, this one. So many stories, really, so many kind of games within the game. Such a bright start for Poland. Israel just looked out of sorts, didn't look like they can handle the pressure the Polish were putting on them, but now, you know, We see that Israeli ball movement looking slick. Guys like Tamar Ganat, who struggled early, now has 6 personal. And Israel have their first lead since that opening basket. Is there air left? Or are the Polish team out of puff already here? Can they respond after such a good start? Israel bring pressure of their own. Now they're going to go into this zone, which then matches up man-to-man. Schenk. Zukowski, nice pass from him. Open look on the foul line, but doesn't get the drop on that occasion for Olejniczak. Here comes Mikel. Mikel's been quiet. Now Israel would love to get him going as well. Here he is once more, closely guarded. Nice slip. Ginat can't finish. Ends up on the deck. Wanted the foul call. I thought he'd made that one. Ginat was in fine form up to that point as Poland draw the double team. Someone's going to be open. Can they find them? They can. But another missed opportunity from 3 for Poland. Have not shot it well at all. They're looking high-low. They get it to the inside against the mismatch, but Panini saw the threat and rotated quickly to help out Madar. Chiwa comes in, number 14. To the corner, open 3, still lid on the basket. Poland, another opportunity. Still can't get it to go though. And then Madar the other way. Well, how these tables have turned. Poland making everything early. Israel couldn't buy a basket, and now look at this. Israel walking it in for 2 more. It's that man, Ginat, once again. But a good feed from Zalmanson. Largest lead of the game for Israel here with 1 minute left in the first half. Schenk holding and waiting. Foul is called, just the 3rd team foul against Israel. Well, we saw the last minute of the first quarter be so good for Israel just to gain a bit of confidence. Can Poland do the same thing here? Game just, swung in favor of the Israelis. But a crucial 52 seconds, really. Can Poland, regain this lead? Can they go on a little back-to-back run here to give them the confidence they want coming back after the halftime break? Substitutions coming in for Israel. Menko back for Panini. And also brought in Ite Segaf for the first time. Poland get it in. They'll go to the low block and a foul is called. It's going to go against Ginat. Nice little play. Runner doesn't go. Poland will get the offensive rebound though. Avash now trying to find some room. Pass deflected. Oh, good save. Israel trying to claim the ball is theirs. I'd like to see this one again. Looked like Polish possession to me at first glance. That's what the referees will say. Oh, lovely rejection at the basket from Segev. That's why he's in the game. He only came in for the final minute, impacted with the block as Poland switch into this zone defense. Mikel off the screen, kicks it, high pass. Madar just manages to save it. His finish doesn't go. Final 10 seconds here. Poland have a chance in transition. They'll pull it out. 7 on the clock. Don't have a lot of time. They need to go quickly, and Israel smartly commit the personal foul. They make it a sideline possession with 3 seconds. Menko knew the foul situation. Such experience from Rafael Menko as Madar yet to get up. Seems to be okay. So Madar has to sub out. Let's see. Often it's the ankle. No, didn't twist it. Maybe some cramp. No one touched him on his landing. Didn't twist the ankle at all. Perhaps some cramp. In fact, he's got a drink straight away. Might have been that. So 3.1 seconds to go. Poland trying to get a score. Scored just 6 points in this second quarter. They do get it in to Gello. Tries to find some room. Gello gets it away, but it doesn't drop. And Poland, after such a strong start to this one, they struggled in quarter number 2 as Israel have recovered to take the lead. It is Israel 31, Poland 27 at the half. There's the numbers. And neither team shooting it well from 3. It may well be the first team that gets going from beyond the three-point line can break this one open. And Poland, who dominated the offensive glass early, trail in the rebounding battle at the half. Ginat leads the way. Panini as well off the bench for Israel with strong games. For Poland, it's all about the defense in that first quarter. Can they re-establish that after the halftime break? There's the first basket of the game for Israel. It was Jake Cohen with a field goal, and then it was all Poland for about the next 8 minutes. They really did. You know, they jumped out to the early lead. Exceptional on the defensive end. They just disrupted the Israeli team on the way to a 15-point advantage at the half. Oh, sorry, in the first quarter. Threes were dropping. There's the second of that first quarter for Poland, and moved the ball. They were getting open shots. They were getting scores from their defense as well. But then, you know, Israel just seemed to settle themselves enough within the game. Here's more points in transition as Giallo knocks down the third 3 from Poland. Inside the final minute of that first quarter, though, that was the second basket back-to-back from Israel. Madar made it. And then out of the quarter break, Panini started his team off with the and 1, and it is all Israel in quarter number 2, 19-6. They took the second quarter. They took their first lead of the game outside of the basket from Jake Cohen to start us off. They just found that kind of consistency in their play. They found a way to deal with the pressure defense of Poland. And now all the questions being asked of the Polish team. You know, we saw Radowski come back in and help, but the three-point shooting a real worry for Poland. 3 threes for them in the first quarter, but just 3 of 20 they were. Poland themselves, only 2 of 11, as one of them from Guy Panini. And off the lovely feed from Zalmanson. And then look at this, Israeli team basketball. said they started to get going. It was plays like that, ball moving swiftly, that they weren't able to do in the first quarter against this Polish defense. So we go into the halftime break here. We said a lot of questions being asked now of Poland. Can they bring a defensive effort back? Or will it be Israel just to kind of find their comfort level and take this game through the second half? We're going to take a short break, about 10 minutes or so, before we return for second half action from Tel Aviv. It is Israel that have the lead, 31-27 at the half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Those guys knock down shots. Well, oh, nice pass. Jokic makes it look so easy.
Yeah, everything makes it look easy. I'm glad we're getting to see this Jokic.
Victor Klaver. Klaver, nice bounce pass into Willy Hernan Gomez. Oh my words!
What a move! What a drive initially. Attack the basket, then the bounce pass came. Nice job by Klaver.
Gowrie back out to Jan Ryan, leaves his man on the floor and throws it down.
Off of the offensive rebound. Look at this move. Just cannot just stand and leave that space.
Oh! Rui Hachimura! He just ripped through the ozone layer and pounded it home of Miles Turner.
Got to get it in. It's in. Well, he breaks through, but he gets to win it. He can win it. There's still time. There's still time. There was more than .1. They're celebrating. There's no timeout. There's no timeout.
Reno grabs the rebounds. Now to Provitola. Deck behind the back pass. Oh, yes. Now we've come to play.
That's the play of the day so far. Behind the back from Deck.
Very effective.
Whitwell gets the crowd here in Shanghai. Who would I?
Just can't get it to drop.
That came down to purely Abercrombie winning the ball.
With the response.
And you see what that means. He's had a tough week so far. It's not gone his way. But that dunk means everything to him. He's going to take his frustrations out on that ring tonight.
For general, almost 6 assists per game, and also finish around the
Behind the back pass to D'Elia by Campazzo.
That was incredible.
That could be the player of the quarterfinals coach. Campazzo has wasted no time in showing the world what he's all about tonight.
Metu, oh! Did you see that? Metu throws it down. Well, 11 guys have taken the floor for Nigeria. 10 of them have scored. None as emphatically as that.
Is that a Nigerian poster?
Yeah, it is.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Half-time here in Tel Aviv then, an entertaining first 20 minutes. If you're just joining us, Poland jumped all out over Israel. I should have known with coach Igor Milicic on the sideline for Poland. He would come up with something creative, trapping full court press. He has implemented before. And his domestic club teams really did cause problems for the Israelis in the early stages. There he is, the man on the sideline. And the question is, you know, once Israel had kind of found that rhythm, they'd found a comfort level against the trapping and the press, what else is there to this Polish team? Do they have something else for this second half? Or will Coach Guy Goodis there on the left-hand side of your picture, has he managed to work out this Polish pressure now and lead his team to victory? Remember, we've got 4 teams in this group, in Group D. 3 of the 4 will qualify forward to the second round groups. But the important thing to remember is results against those teams will carry forward. So every game important in this first stage, especially at home for Israel. They will not want to drop one here in Tel Aviv, that is for sure, against a Polish team they have defeated twice in recent succession. We said these 2 teams and the teams in Group D generally know each other well. Poland and Israel were in qualification for Eurobasket 2022 together. And then Estonia and Israel were actually in the last edition of World Cup qualifying in the same group as well. So they faced off in qualification for 2019 World Cup qualifying, Israel and Estonia, so they will know each other as well. New man in charge for both these teams. There is Coach Guy Goodis. Will he be the man to lead Israel to the World Cup for the first time since 1986. Poland ended their drought, a 52-year wait in 2019, where they finished 8th. And with the addition of Coach Igor Milicic, a highly respected coach in European circles, on the sideline now, will that be enough to get them back to the World Cup level? That is the question. So 31-27, a low-scoring game. Both teams had their offensive woes. Israel first quarter, 9 minutes in, they only had 1 field goal in this game. Israel, they eventually scored back-to-back in the last minute of the first quarter to make it a 21-12 lead for Poland at that stage. But then second quarter, they just turned the screws defensively, 19-6. And Poland coming in, we wondered where the scoring was going to come from for them. A lot of new faces in this team, a lot of guys that have kind of been there and done it before for them. There is no Slaughter, there is no Mathus Benikar as well, and kind of guys that led them often in that great run in 2019. So the question is, you know, where is the scoring going to come from? Arzaneski as well, another guy missing. So for Poland, this new generation, guys like Vasarovich there, Basarovsky, excuse me, is he going to be a focal point on the inside? Kalenda, Michal would bring it in then. Can Poland start the second half the way they started the first? They have the opening possession. They would go with Basarovsky, Gabats, Michal Kalenda, Marcel Panicka and Zagowski. And on the other side for Israel. On the defensive end they are now. It's the 3 up for Poland. Still that lid on the basket, but great work on the offensive glass from Kalenda. Oh, Israel's 5, Mikel, Menko, Zalmanson, Ginat and Ziv. So a lot of changes for Israel there. No Yamadar. He went out with an injury at the end of that first quarter, first half. Something to keep an eye on. And you know, we said, will the team that starts to make from 3 first be the ones that can unlock this game? Both teams we know capable shooters, but struggling right here. Poland miss another one, but great work on the glass to get the old-fashioned three-point play and make it a one-point game here. Mikel facing a lot of pressure. Look at that. And then he turns it over. Just 8 seconds now to get into the offense. Mikel loses his man beautifully. Shot clock to 4. That's not really the shot Israel would have been hoping for coming out of the halftime break. Zalmanson misses the long jumper. But again, credit to the defense from Poland. Swiftly, they'll move it to the far side. Poland, the runner from Kalenda, blocked by Menko. Israel, get him going. Miguel, one way, then the other. Ziv, he's shown the ability to get to the basket. Nice pass. And Zalmanson, we know, can find the open man. There is somebody from the floor from Poland. It's Mikel makes the three, trying to see who it is. Oh, it's a big slip from Panitka. There's Mikel wide open because of the man on the floor. Israel make their first three. And Zalmanson, such a great passer from that high post. And it's the second time we've seen him on the short roll. So he just, rather than rolling all the way to the basket, just rolls into the foul line, collects the pass there, throws it out to the far side to find an open shooter. And, you know, he hasn't scored, Zalmanson. He's got 3 assists, 2 of those for threes. And Israel only had 3 made threes on the game. So, 4-point game once more. Panitka seems to be okay. Comes off the screen. Zukowski, travel. Yeah, it's a 3rd travelling violation against Poland. Zukowski's had 2 of them, I believe. Only their 4th turnover total, though. Kinat moves it over to Mikel. Mikel again, Zalmanson short roll. There he is once more as the provider, but the rotation back from Oleg Balsarovsky. Look at this. Balsarovsky stops Zalmanson and recovers, times it beautifully. 3rd block of the game for him. Zalmanson, oh, sells the fake, glides in for 2. Great work from Zalmanson, showing the all-round package, the passing, crafty little fake from him there as well. Panitka needs to go over to Zagowski now. Poland with 5 on the clock, offense looking lost. Who's it going to be? Marcel Panitka takes and makes the 3. A huge basket for Poland. Said they haven't been shooting it well. Panitka grimacing. Wasn't the prettiest offense in the world, but a big shot from him. And that's the numbers on Panitka. A 3-point game here. Trap coming. Israel in no hurry. Moved the ball well. Great D. It's loose on the floor. It's going to be whistled as a jump ball. This will be Polish possession. Oh no, it'll be Israel possession. Poland started the half. As if it was. Lost the ball. Inline possession for the Israelis. Zalmanson sells the fake again. Oh, once more he's looking for those passes, but it's going to be a turnover. Deflected pass off the leg of Menko. Gives it back to Poland. It has not been a high-scoring one, this one. You know, the offensive quality not quite there, but defensively, both teams Really doing a good job. Panitka goes down again. That's a good sign as we see Madar coming back into the game. He went down with an injury himself at the end of that first half. Mikel goes out. Poland got to get it in here. Just managed to get into Zykowski. Here it is, Panitka. He's been the focal point of this offense. Panitka in trouble here, throws it up. Somehow, Poland get a freebie at the ring. Well, Panitka just kind of threw it in the air to Balcerowski. And he made a beautiful pass. Talked about the passing of Zalmanson. That was up there with him. And Zalmanson gives it up. Ziff the extra one. 3 doesn't go. Foul on the board. Here we see Balcerowski just dumps it down, doesn't he? Acrobatic finish from Kalenda. Tough catch. Third line possession for Israel after the foul. Menko knocks it down. Israel starting to find their range. Menko's 3, but it's still just a 4-point game. First 3 for Rafael Menko. Panitka again, up to him to create. Yellow, the man who can make the 3, goes to the inside. Balcerowski fouled. Goodness doesn't like the goal on the far side. Let's have a look. Menko off the screen, sets the feet. Oleg Balcerowski makes number 1. 3 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks as well. Couldn't fit that on the caption. Solid all-round game for the 21-year-old. Plays his club basketball for Mega Basket Beograd. Yes. Mihal Kalenda goes out. Zef trying to find some room, fouled. Free throws kept Poland in the game in the early stages. In that first quarter, it took them about 9 minutes to get their second field goal of the game. But they did keep the scoreboard just ticking over enough with some free throws. Zef comes off the screen, tries to find some room, gets deep in the lane. Lovely kick out for Madar. Can't get it. It's that man Zalmanson once again. He can't get it to go. Poland the other way. Yeah, it's got to be a block. I mean, Menko might have been in position, but he's got to give a chance for the offensive player. Let me see. So Menko doesn't like it. Says he's in position. The offensive player has to be able to turn, though. Sideline possession for Poland. 2-point game. It's going to end up being a close one. To the inside, go Poland. Balcerowski's jump hook misses badly. Menko, though, can't take in the rebound. Possession for Poland. There's Panini coming into the game at a nicer stage this time. I think his team was down about 12 points when he came in the first quarter. Oh, lovely inbound. Doesn't quite go for Yellow, though. And Israel can push the other way. Zif off the screen. Cross-court pass from Mikel. Sorry, from Panini to Ginat. Misses badly though. Yellow moves it on. Open three. Can Poland finally get going? They can't. Lid on the basket for them from three-point range. 4 of 23 now, just 17%. They're going to have to start making these shots. Surely there's no way they can win shooting it so badly, but with defense like this, maybe they can. Karalak draws the offensive foul. Just, you know, the tenacity of Karalak. Yeah, you can see Zif just locks the arm. Mikel comes back in. It's a quiet game, Mikel, but do not count him out. 3 points, 0 assists in 12 minutes. Schenk draws the foul. Team fouls against Israel, so it will now be 2 shots for Poland. Their opportunity to try and work their way, some confidence, work their way into the game from the free throw line. Schenk at the line. Makes that one 2 of 2 tonight from the free throw line. 4 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. Chance to tie it, which he does. 39 apiece here. Another low-scoring quarter. This one in favour of Poland, though. 12-8. Levi to Madar. Madar tries to make the backdoor pass to Mikel. Doesn't find its target. Kraut. Question for Poland as well. Will they go for offense now? Panicka kind of been the focal point for them. 5 points, 3 assists, as you can see. Who will it be that runs, tries to create? Will it be Schenk? He has the ball here. And gets it back. Falls to the floor, but keeps the dribble alive. Schenk now, 6 on the clock, finds the short roll. Lovely pass along the baseline, corner 3. And Zalmanson snatches in the board. Zalmanson always looking to pass in this situation. There he is, the provider once again. The Israelis know, have your hands ready when that man has the ball. Zalmanson putting on a passing clinic here. Israel maintain the lead once more. Asarovsky trying to roll against the mismatch. They're not going to use him. Schenk has to force it up. Good defensive possession again from Israel. Nice little backdoor cut. Kick out, Mikel knocks it down. That's Israeli basketball there. Lovely ball movement, open shot. The 3 is good. Israel, a little glimmer of light there as they open up a 5-point advantage. It's 44-39. Timeout called by Poland.
That goes
And Israel starting to enjoy this one. Well, maybe not Jake Cohen, as you can see there. But Israel, a little bit of breathing room, perhaps. A 5-point lead here. They've taken the advantage in this third quarter, 13-12, 3 minutes left. But still a long way to go here in this one. Polish possession. High screen comes. Schenk trying to find some room. He does. Oh, the finish doesn't go on the reverse and yellow. And Mikel in the open floor finds Madar. Throws it back out to Cohen. Well, Cohen, I said he was their leading scorer in Eurobasket qualification. Being quiet here. Now's the time for him to come to the party as Israel missed the three. Schenk loses his man with the crossover, gets the lane. Finds an open shooter. The three. Bounces clear again. That was Jakub Kadalak from Poland. Madar to Mikel for three. Back-to-back threes for Mikel. One before the timeout and then one after. Good work from Madar coming off the screen, finding him open. An important 2 minutes here for Poland. They need to find a way to cut this lead. Another missed three. Madar, there you see, great timing on the pass. Gives the space to Mikel to knock it down. He said he's had a quiet game, Guy Mikel, but don't count him out just like that. 9 points for him to become the joint leading scorer for Israel. No one gets the double digits yet. Cohen on the cut, caused the foul. Sideline possession for Israel then. Mikel gets it. Levi dribbles into some traffic. Madar, three on the clock. Loses his man. In and out. And then Poland grabbing the rebound. They get an open one in transition. Still can't get it to go, though. Nothing working offensively for Poland. Coach Milicic applauding, trying to stay positive. 4 of 27 for three. Cohen to Mikel. Finds back to Cohen. Glides in for two. Lead stretching out. Bit by bit now. It's up to double digits. First time for Israel to have a lead like this right before the quarter break. Panitka falls to the floor, trying to find somebody. Eventually does, but an offensive foul. Good defense from Israel as Dominik Olejniczak just runs into the defense. Who was it on the charge? You've got to give this play some credit. It's that man, Guy Mikel, stepping up, taking the hit. Here he is on offense. After hitting the threes, the assist, the charge, Mikel has taken over this game. As we said, he has the ability to do. Israel, 10-point lead. Poland haven't scored since a long time. Just trying to check when. It was a free throw from Jakub Schneck. That was at the 4:35 mark. Left in this third quarter. It was a tied game at the point. As a turnover gives it back to Poland for the final shot of this third quarter. Can they end on a high? Panitka back in. Beats his man. Goes off the glass, can't finish. Out of bounds. Israel possession. Madar tries to take it on the move. Gets into the front court, fires it, but it's short. So, end of the third quarter, and what a quarter it is for Israel. It is 49-39 after 3 here. There's the numbers, and the one to look at, the three-point shooting, 4 of 27 for Poland. I mean, they're only shooting 35% for 2, 15% for 3. It is a battle for them to get any sort of points in this one. Best plays. Oh, it started off pretty well for Poland in this third quarter. Looked like they were going to get themselves back into the game. But that man there, Guy Mikel, really took over late on in this third quarter. It was tied at 39 on some free throws from Jakob Schneck. But since that point, a 10-0 run to finish the third by Israel in that final 4 minutes or so. It was, 4 minutes, 35 seconds that Poland have gone scoreless for in this quarter. There's Mikel again for another 3. 3 threes from him in the third quarter, an assist, a charge drawn as well. Here he is once more, as he really was the X factor to give this lead to Israel. A 10-point lead isn't a lot in the game of basketball, but when you've only scored 39 points, if you're Poland, 10 points is a lot. So it's Panini, Cohen, Nimrod Levi, Mikel, and Yam Amadar, the 5 out there already for Israel. And can Coach Milicic inspire his team? Can he give them something here in this fourth period? And will it be Guy Goodis getting his first win? So Poland back out onto the floor. They have Gelo, Panicka, Kalenda, Garbas, and the 5th man is Olejniczak. Panicka gives it up. The drive doesn't go though from Garbas, and it is in-line possession. Poland, fresh 14, will have another chance here. They get another look for 3, and a foul is called. I'd like to see this one again. Watch the right leg of Jakub Garbas to see if he kicked it out. Foul against Yamadar. Either way, foul or not, Garbas will be at the line. Every point counts right now for Poland. Makes the first. And shot well from the free throw stripe, Poland. The first 2 there. And Garbas himself, 5 of 5. 13 of 14 as a team. This to make him a double-digit scorer. He makes it. Chance for Poland to set their defense, bring this pressure back as well. Israel just managed to get it in bounds. Madar handles the pressure well this time. Panini skips it. Open 3 is good. Israel found their range. Nimrod Levi makes it a 10-point game again. Panicka off a screen to Giello. Now they go to the inside. Double team comes. Kalenda, nice look up. He leaves it on the front of the ring. Put back also misses, but at the third opportunity, it is good. Nice second effort from Dominic Olejniczak. Plays like that, what the Polish are going to need to try and keep themselves in this one. Medal. 1-3-1 defense for Poland. Panini looking around, trying to find somebody. They don't have to rush Israel with this lead. Levi made a three, and this is the short jump shot. Here comes Poland. Kalenda moves it over. Kalbash takes a three. Still can't get it to go, but gets an offensive rebound. Tries to force it up, get himself some shots, but good defense from Israel. Panini for three, and Israel starting to get some breathing room now. Panini makes another one. 8th three of the game. Look at the difference in three-point percentage now. 35 plays 14. Olejniczak kicks it. Kalenda. Finally! Poland get one to go. Michał Kalenda makes it. Responds for his team. Panini puts it on the floor. Lovely little pass. And there is Levi finishing off again. Nimrod Levy gets the score. 10-point lead is established again. Panitka wants the high screen, gets it, had some room, goes to the lob. Smart play from Olejniczak, and he gets it to go. Olejniczak in no hurry there. Thought he was going to try and finish the lob. Knew he wasn't under control, so comes down with it. And so not really worked for Poland though, the way they would have liked. Israel just getting easy looks against it. Madar this time, and a timeout is going to be called. 59 plays 49. 6:48 left. Israel starting to look like they found their comfort level offensively. Let's see. Heavy with the finish. Lovely pass on that baseline from Guy Panini. It's been the veterans for Israel when they're needed. Panini, Zalmanson and Guy Mikel that have stepped up for me. Panitka handles the ball. No opening for him though. We'll go to the far side now. Bogowski trying to find somebody who will step up for Poland. Shot clock to 5. Turnover. Mikel comes up with it. Comes to collect it once more. Mikel off the screen. Good work to get it to the inside, and Jake Cohen, a lovely jump hook. And still gives it back once again. Israel, and this is where, this veteran leadership, this core of players are referred to before can just milk out the clock here with this lead. Such experience. Mikel over to Panini. Panini's lofted pass turned over as the shot clock gets low. Poland trying to find some space. They get a clean look. But again, that inability to make the three. Mikel crosses the half, takes his time. Deep into the lane. Mikel has it blocked. Chance for Poland to run. These are the opportunities they need. Good drive, but Levi recovers well against Zagowski. And Israel once more take the air out of the ball. Foul against Panitka. Only the first foul against Poland. Subs coming in for both sides. Panini, the entry man. Here it is, Mikel, penetration, Ziv, low shot clock, takes a three, doesn't get it. Well, they're not scoring the ball, Israel, but they're using up time, which is almost as important right now, especially with Poland's inability to finish on the other end. Having said that, Oleg Balcerowski makes it. The foul on jump shot for him. Makes it a 10-point game again, a little deflection. Possession remains with Israel, 14 on the clock. Yes. Balcerowski, been impressed with him. Just 21 years of age, done his part. You know, he's only got 6 points, but 5 rebounds, a few blocks in there as well. And more than held his own in the opportunities he's been given. Ziv gets it in. In no hurry. Clock hits 10 though. And now another foul against Poland, so they'll get reset to 14. Only their second team foul. They can afford to be aggressive, Poland, knowing that they've got these fouls to give. See if they can get some cheap steals. Something to disrupt the game. Ginat comes back in. Levi goes out. Mikel to Zamerson. Can't finish, better defense that time from Poland. Didn't rush to him, allow him a pass out. Shanks pass over the top, look for Balcerowski, and I think, is it an offensive foul against Balcerowski? He'll push in the back to try and get himself the space. Yeah, it is. Offensive foul. Possession will go back with Israel. Let's have a look. Balcerowski here on the roll. Referee says a little push. Yeah, right there. Just a two-hand shove. Not a big one, but one enough for the referee to call it. So timeout called. 10-point game. Israel can just take their time here. 4:02 remaining. Look at the coaches. And Sheikh Cohen nodding. Israel in a commanding position here. 10-point lead. 4 minutes remaining. Can they finish this game? Or will Poland spring another surprise? They jumped out early. They have the ability to spurt, to do that again. Maybe 5 seconds here, yes. And they get the 5-second violation. It's plays like that that Poland are going to need. Schenk trying to find somebody, looking, can't find anybody. They're going to give it straight back. Heartbreaking turnover from Poland. All that effort to get the 5-second violation to just turn it over on the inbound. And then Ziv drives down the middle, can't finish. Surely foul over the back as Amundsen commits it. Number 2 on Israel, so he won't be too upset about that call. Gets the opportunity to run back. Israel to play some defense here in the half court. Try and use up this time. Mikel goes out. It is Kadalak. Now Schenk. Schenk trying to find some room. Great defense from Madar. Kick out. Yellow. Can't get it. And it's that man once again. Baltadovsky with the putback. Great work from him. Oleg Baltadovsky. Shvako, as he's known, the bird flies high on that one. Still an 8-point game, though. 3 minutes left. You feel like there's time for Poland, but they're going to have to go soon. Zalmanson nearly gets caught. Finds Panini. Don't want to foul here. 4 on the clock. Madar for 3. Can't get it, but an offensive rebound by Ginat. Huge play from him. Another miss, but another offensive rebound. Big fight for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump. Great work from Ginat on the glass. So Madar misses, Ginat collects the rebound, and then right here again, it's the same man, Tomasz Ginat, on the floor against 2 Polish defenders. Getting the tie-up. Means possession is going to stay with Israel. 14 on the clock, another 14 seconds. They can milk off this time. Plays like that are winning plays at this level. And have to bring it in then. I'm sorry. Foul. 4th foul against Poland. Bukowski called for that one. Sideline possession this time for Israel. Salmonson makes himself available, spins away. Can't finish, and Poland get it back. They've got a leak out here. All the way, Zakowski lays it up. And here comes Poland. You can see Panini telling his team to calm down. 6-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. Ginat gets it to Ziv. Surprised Mikel's not coming back into the game as Ziv draws the foul. It's going to go against Jakub Kadalak. So Cohen is the man who comes back in for Zalmanson. There you see the little leak out. Zakowski all the way. Makes it a 2-point game. It's only 2 possessions. Defense turning to offense from Poland. We saw that early. Panitka comes back in as well for Poland. Yes, at the line, Itav Ziv misses the first. I just feel maybe a confidence being gained by Poland here. Misses both. Wow, could make it a one-possession game with a 3. Poland haven't shot it well, but you wouldn't put it past them to make one now. Schenk off the screen. The big man, Zakowski for 3. He makes it right on cue. Oleg Balcerowski knocking down the 3, and it's a one-possession game. 2 minutes left. Israel now, they can't hold it too long, get too passive. Poland fired up. Clock down to 7. Ziff to Cohen, back. Ziff takes a long 3, doesn't get it. Cohen on the offensive rebound. Madar, he wants the screen. Has to back it out. Madar, 4 on the clock, takes a tough pull-up. Too strong, but another offensive rebound from Israel. Yeah, Madar once more. Calls for the high screen. Didn't generate a great shot last time. Panini this one. Lovely pass. Jake Cohen lays it up, and it's Guy Panini showing that veteran leadership. 5-point game now. We'll hit about a minute to go. Schenk's gone down. Poland can't wait. They've got to go. They've got to go quickly. There's only a minute left. Schenk now has it. Open 3. Poland go back-to-back from the 3-point line. Incredible game, this one. Every time you think it's over. Michal Kalenda makes the 3. 63 plays 61. 54 seconds to go. Yellow goes out. Israel must put the ball in the hands of Guy Mikel. Oh, sorry, Guy Panini, surely. Panitka coming back for Poland. Mikel has come back in for Israel. I think they need his leadership, his experience. Here he is. Ball in the hands of Mikel. The ball in the hands of Panini. It's got to be the way for Israel as Panini draws the foul. Sorry, Mikel draws the foul. Smart from him. Here we see open 3, Kalenda knocking it down. It's going to be the first trip to the line for Guy Mikel. So Kuchmilicic on the sideline, drawing it up. Mikel from the line. Said he hasn't been there tonight. Makes the first though. That's why you want him on the floor, the veteran. It's 80% last season for Unicaja in the ACB and the Euro Cup. It's only 50% this year for Andorra, but unlimited attempts. 4-point game. Poland need to go quick. Schenk has some room. Can't get a roll. Loose ball picked up. Israel can seal this game. Madar can't finish. It's out of bounds. A foul. A hectic end. Yeah, Madar took it. Perhaps could have used the clock. Felt a score would have sealed the game, and he missed. Luckily for him, the offensive rebound was a foul, so it's going to be 2 shots to come. Zakowski fouls out on that one. So Zakowski getting back, trying to make the defensive rebound. Committed the foul, though. Puts Jake Cohen on the line. First is good. Still going to be a 2-possession game, though. Plenty of time for Poland. Just started to make some threes as well. Cohen for the second is good. So 6-point game, 67 plays 61. Israel making subs, trying to get organised defensively here. Coach Milicic working that sideline for Poland. They need a 3. Gonna have to go quickly. Here it is, Panitka. Schenk hands it off. They take the quick one. Doesn't go. Panitka skies high. Tie up, and it will be Poland possession. And so they needed to go quickly. I'm not sure, they needed it that quickly from Jakub Garbas as well. "20 seconds left. Poland call the timeout. They will have the ball coming out of this timeout. So 20 seconds remain. Poland trailing by 6. They've got to hit a 3 here. They've not been able to make 3s all night until this final couple of minutes. Will that trend continue? Israel have 3 fouls to give as well. That's something to be aware of. This Israeli team so good at executing down the stretch, this end game. Let's see if they use those fouls. Poland on the end line. Now they're pushing and shoving. Everybody knows how important this is. They get a look. Abash, too strong. They're going to get the steal though. Poland still alive once more. Abash can't get it to go. Something's been thrown onto the floor. And you can see Coach Milicic, 2 great looks for 3. They couldn't get it to go. So 9.3 seconds. Timeout is going to be called. Israel just need to get the ball in bounds. Surely they'll advance it. They'll try and run the clock out here. So Israel a chance to seal this game. 67-61. It's been a tight game throughout. This is what it comes down to. Final 10 seconds here. 67-61. Poland got a 5-second violation earlier in the game against Israel. Can they do the same? They'll need to get something here. Panini will bring it in. Oh, nice cut from Mikel. Panini holds it. No foul coming from Poland. They hold, they wait. They'll take the loss here. Will Israel get one final score? They do! Levi knocks it down. He adds 2 to the victory for Israel. A big end game for them. Poland tried, they had a way back in, but just couldn't make the crucial 3 at the end when they needed it. The score will count on the night that Luralahu collected his jersey in a frame. A shot reminiscent of him seals this win for Israel as they take this game 69-61 over Poland. Well, Poland, they struggled all night to make the 3 until the final few minutes. They ended up 7 of 36. We'll see the percentages in a minute. And that's the one. That's the undoing for Poland. Israel, 9 of 28. You know, they didn't shoot it well themselves, but they had enough in a low-scoring game. That experience down the stretch, they dominated on the glass, Israel. And remember those back-to-back offensive rebounds late on. Tomer, Ginat especially. 3 guys with 11 for Israel. Cohen, Ginat and Mikel. And then for Poland, it was Michał Kalenda who led the way. He had 16 and Basarowski had 11. Jakub Garbaz had 10 but went 0 of 12 for 3, including 2 late on that could have, you know, really brought his team back in this one. So Polish fans are happy. They've enjoyed their night despite their team going down here. They will start Group D 0-1. Israel protect their home floor in Tel Aviv to be victors here tonight. Some of the best plays from the second half. Well, it started with Poland. Started the third quarter. They got themselves right back into the game after trailing at the half, after coming off a difficult second quarter scoring-wise. But then that man, Guy Mikel, started to take over in the third quarter. There was one of his 3 three-pointers in that third period. He also drew a charge, got a big assist as well. You know, it really looked like Israel had this game all sealed up as every point difficult for Poland. Panicka knocking down the long 3, a rare 3 for Poland at the end of a shot clock. Israel found that comfort level. We see guys, you know, passing. Mikel knocking down 3, number 2. Israel fired up. They got a double-digit lead of their own on these 3 threes from Mikhail. Really started to find that comfort level as both teams struggled from beyond the 3-point line in the first half. Once more, another one for Israel. And we said whoever started to find that range first might well be the winners. Looked that way until late on. It was Poland finding a way back into it. They mixed it up defensively. That didn't seem to work. And in the end, it was a couple of threes late on that kind of got them back into it. First Panicka, and then Oleg Basarowski, who really impressed me with 11.7 rebounds and 6 blocks as well. The big man, there he is on defense. Basarowski couldn't get back in time for that score from Jake Cohen. He did his bit, the young 21-year-old. Missed 3. There's the putback from Basarowski on that one. That was the story of the game, really, from Poland. Just one miss too many. After the putback, he stepped up from beyond the 3-point line. 2 minutes left, and he made it interesting. Felt like there was a chance for Poland. But the experience of this Israeli team, Panini just shakes his head, says no. Before eventually they get the final score to seal the victory and take this one 69-61 at home here in Tel Aviv. Well, what it does is it starts us off in Group D. Germany to face off against Estonia later. Israel will start their World Cup qualification with victory to move to the top of Group D. They will have 1 win and 0 losses. Poland still searching for their first win.